Hello, this is my self-reflection for standards 6, 7, and 8. What went well during the lesson? I believe that um, the students' knowledge of polygons, I think that their ability to be able to identify like solely what a polygon is was honestly the like core of what you wanted them to get out of it. I wanted them to be able to know what a polygon was, and they did. Now, as for using only polygons, I think that allowing them to see an example of what they could have done first, possibly like putting a video with the lesson, um, kind of gives like an example for, especially for those students who kind of struggled. But I was able to remember to let them use the polygon shapes, the physical pieces, to map out how they wanted to do their monster, and then they could have just traced it or etc., whatever they wanted it to do. Um, but I think what well was the classroom management ish. I think that I just get so wrapped up in the lesson and then I forget to make sure that like everyone is like where they're supposed to be. I am used to like having certain students just sitting in their desks because they prefer their desks over the floor. Um, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But um, again, just like ensuring that like everyone is in the same area so that like you're not like repeating yourself 17 million times. What needs to be improved? The management for sure. But I think that comes with time. I don't think anybody has like a perfect classroom. I think it's like near impossible to control 7 and 8 year olds 24/7, like for them to sit quietly for extended periods of time is not realistic. And so it definitely comes with like a lot of patience, and then just like planning. But I feel like that is another time, another story. But I just think that like the planning aspect, like I'm such a planner, and so the fact that like my ducks were in a row, but I just feel like they could have been more in a row. That makes sense. What will I do next? Plan, have my ducks in a row. Just ensure that like I've kind of like come up with like different scenarios as to like what could have gone wrong and like what could go right. And then just um yeah, having that example right then and there so that they're able to like relate to it, because a lot of them were like kind of confused. And then going over like the numbers portion of it, so like maybe having a student come up and give their monster an example and like count the polygons and like show it on the screen or something like that. And then what do you see as areas of growth? um, I foresee my management skills improving, my need for assessment, so like being able to like circle back and just go and like tie lessons together. I think that I'm able to do that. I don't think I'll have an issue with that. It's like the core standard um, when you're teaching that, and then being able to like circle back with like a project or a lesson. I think I'll have an issue with that whatsoever. And I just think it'll prepare me for the future.